Om Sri Sai Ram, surrendering at the divine lotus feet of my beloved Bhagavan, Sri Sanjay Sai Baba. Even a blade of grass does not move without his will. It was his sankalpa that took 72 people on this majestic and splendid journey of a lifetime to Mount Kailash and Lake Mansarovar. My journey started from Muktinath to Pashupatinath and then to Kailashnath. It was not at all in my plan. It was divine plan to push me to have darshan of Lord Muktinath before visiting Mount Kailash, the abode of Lord Shiva. In May 2019, 7 ladies started their journey from Muscat, Oman to Kathmandu to participate in the divine Kailash Yatra. I was one of those blessed souls. We were greeted traditionally by the Nepal chairman of Sri Sanjay Sai Group, Amir Bhai, at the Tribhuvan International Airport. First, I would like to share about my experiences and my preparation before the Kailash Yatra had started. In January 2019, when I visited Kathmandu to celebrate our dear Swami's birthday, Swami declared in a satsang with devotees about his plan to take his devotees to Mount Kailash during summer. The moment I heard about this news, I was sure of my participation. Inside, there was a strong urge to go, but I had a great fear of traveling by bus due to motion sickness. My husband Tarashankar and my son Sanket were also interested to join, but their job schedule could not permit them. After I returned to Muscat from Kathmandu, I started doing my research on all aspects regarding this life changing journey. In addition to my motion sickness, I will also have to handle high altitude sickness during this yatra. I was very scared thinking about the challenges which I could face during this yatra. I did not want to disrupt this divine yatra due to any unseen health problem. How stupid I was! One Wednesday afternoon, I just prayed to Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai Baba's photo hanging in my bedroom. Swami, please show me some signal so that I can decide whether I should go or not. On the following Thursday, early morning, I saw a beautiful dream. Bhagwan Sri Satya Sai Baba was walking towards me and he suddenly changed into Bhagwan Sri Sanjay Sai Baba. And again he changed to his original Swarupa. He handed me a huge white spatika mala which was so heavy that I could feel the weight on my hands. Then he asked me to take his Pada Namaskar, for which he lifted his robe so that I could kiss his lotus feet, and I did pranam. I was in tears. After few days, I saw another dream. I was standing outside an open window of a puja room and an elderly couple sitting inside the puja room with vibhuti and kumkum smeared on their foreheads. Then Lord Shiva and Goddess Parvati came out of that room through the window in the form of snakes and floating on top of my head. And they called my name very lovingly, Sarita. No more mental confusion. Then I planned my daily activities, doing yoga, pranayam, chanting, and meditation. I also hit the gym for my cardio workouts. I also consulted a doctor for my full medical checkup. I prepared a list of things to purchase before the journey as per my Google search from numerous sites. I gathered lot of information regarding Kailash Yatra. I was wondering when we will be asked to provide medical fitness certificate for this yatra, because in my Google search I had found a long list of tests advised by different sites before going for Kailash Yatra. We never received any such instruction. We had received one list of things for carrying during yatra, but my list was much longer. The day we reached Kathmandu, the same evening Swami returned from his Mumbai visit. We went to Brindavan ashram for dear Swami's darshan. All devotees from Nepal were standing in line to welcome him with flowers. I was also in that line, but my hands were empty. Swami was receiving flowers from the devotees, and when he came to me, his hand was ready to receive flower from me, but I had nothing. Immediately Swami turned his palm and kept it on my head. His divine touch sent a current in my body. I was blessed by dear Bhagavan. With divine grace and blessings, we started our visit to Muktinath. Sai Youth Sajan was our guide during our Nepal tour. Sajan's behavior reflects our beloved Swami's teachings. He took care of us just like a son. We first visited Muktinath, which is at an altitude of 3,800 meters. It is just 15 minutes by flight from Pokhara. Muktinath is Lord Vishnu. During the 147th century it was built. We had wonderful darshans. Then we visited Mata Sita's birthplace, Janakpuri. After we returned to Kathmandu, we went to Pashupatinath temple. We did prayers for the safety of all devotees traveling to Kailash. We also visited Swami's free school, Sri Sanjay Sai Vidya Mandir in Balkot, Kathmandu. Trekkers Society was our travel agent who managed the complete travel plan to Mount Kailash. Their Sherpas took very good care throughout the journey. Sherpas are Himalayan people living on the borders of Nepal and Tibet, and they are renowned for their skill in mountaineering. For packing all our items, they provided us with 2 bags with an identification number printed on them. In the small bag, we were advised to keep items like medicines or snacks, which will be handy for use during our long bus travels. The big bag carried rest of our items, and it was handed over to us only in the hotel room after reaching the destination. I kept all my clothing, wrapped in plastic bags so that it remains dry. I kept my medicines in my small bag and some snacks, and of course, my travel documents. They also provided a waterproof jacket for each traveler, which we were supposed to return back to them after completion of our yatra. But I preferred my own jacket, which I had purchased after a lot of research. I was staying in Hotel Ariel in Kathmandu. Ghanshyam Bhai from Ahmedabad and his family were also there. We requested the hotel to keep our remaining luggage safely during our absence. They had agreed without any extra charges. Finally, the D-Day arrived. On 24th May 2019, the Divine Yatra started from Kathmandu in luxury buses. This yatra is very unique. Lord Shiva himself was taking his ganas to his divine abode. My sincere prayers to our beloved Bhagavan that those who will watch this video may experience the same happiness and divine bliss that we experienced during this divine yatra. Samastha Jiva Sukhino Bhavantu. Now put on your seat belts and sit tight for the divine journey. जय बोलो भगवान श्री संजय साई बाबा जी की जय जय जय. Day 1 of Kailash Yatra. Our first destination was Sabrubesi. It lies in the Langtang National Park, a famous trekking region in Nepal. Sabrubesi is about 80 kilometers far from Kathmandu, and it has rough gravelled single lane roads. The altitude of Sabrubesi is 2380 meters. It lies on the bottom of a hill and the banks of the river Trishuli. The bus ride took about 10 hours. The road condition was very bad. It had many dangerous sharp turns. I was saying Sairam Sairam constantly. Swami was our only savior. On the way, we had few tea breaks. Everybody seemed to be excited and enjoying everything around them. Swami was in another vehicle with a few devotees. We were getting chance to interact with dear Swami whenever there was a break. The whole atmosphere was liberating and blissful.
This road is quite easy. Otherwise, we have to come from that cliff. This is hydro. More than this river contains more than 10 hydropowers. In the world, this is only the river which can produce more than 20,000 megawatts.
Which river?
Trishuli. Yes. ये तो अभी हाइड्रो पावर ने नया रोड बनाया है नीचे का. अदरवाइज ऐसा ऊपर से वो उधर बाजार है ना, उधर से ऊपर से जाने तो 3 घंटा और लगता है. लेट्स गो.
I was sitting on a particular seat throughout our journey. Sister Jyoti from Mumbai was sitting on the front seat. On my adjacent side, International Chairman of Sri Sanjay Sai Group, Pratap Bhai, and the Chairman of Mumbai Chapter, Gopal Bhai, were seated. All other international devotees were accommodated in the same bus. Devotees from Nepal were traveling in another bus. During our tea and lunch breaks, we used to meet with each other. I had started my homeopathy and allopathy medicines for motion sickness and high altitude sickness before I get affected. I was taking electrolytes mixed with water during the journey. Snacking and drinking liquids throughout the journey helped a lot. We spent the night in one of the hotels in Timur, which is 25 kilometers away from Saprubesi. I enjoyed the company of Lal Kumari Didi as my roommate. There was no hot water supply in the night, but I took a cold shower and felt rejuvenated. It was very cold and there was no room heater. We were really tired. We did not check when dinner was served. Myself and Lal Kumari Didi were the last ones to take dinner hurriedly as Swami was coming for satsang. After a short and sweet satsang, Aarti was offered to dear Bhagwan, and then we all retired for a good night's sleep. Next day morning, we were all fresh after hot water bath. The scenery around the hotel was heartwarming. On the day 2 of our yatra, we crossed the Tibet-Nepal border at Kirong Port. This is the international port for tourists traveling between Nepal and Tibet. From our hotel in Timur, it was almost 1.5 kilometer walk to reach the port. To enter Tibet from Nepal, our group had obtained the group tourist visa and Tibet travel permit. After a series of checks by the Chinese custom officials, we were allowed to cross the border. Then we checked in our hotel in the Kirong city. We were welcomed with a white scarf by our travel agent there. Spectacular view of the Himalayas could be seen from our hotel. Kirong Valley has retained its ancient culture. The nomads dress in the traditional heavy wool garments and have long hair. They also carry long knives tucked into their leather belts. After having lunch, we visited nearby shops and to a Buddhist monastery by walking. The atmosphere was very calm and soothing. It was completely a different experience. Many devotees did shopping and purchased souvenirs. I enjoyed walking and observing everything in the serene atmosphere. When we returned, we didn't have appetite for dinner, but we ate as advised by the Sherpas. We had a short satsang with dear Swami after dinner, then we retired to our room. High altitude sickness can strike if you climb to a higher elevation or altitude too quickly. The pressure of the air that surrounds you is called barometric pressure. When you go to the higher altitudes, this pressure drops and there is less oxygen available. If you live in a place that is located at a moderately high altitude, you get used to the air pressure. But if you travel to a place at a higher altitude than you are used to, your body will need time to adjust to the change in pressure. There are three kinds of altitude sickness. Acute mountain sickness, AMS, is the mildest form and it's very common. You may feel a hangover, dizziness, headache, muscle aches, and nausea. High altitude pulmonary edema (HAPE) is a buildup of fluid in the lungs that can be very dangerous and even life threatening. High altitude cerebral edema (HACE) is the most severe form of altitude sickness and happens when there is fluid in the brain. It's life threatening and you need to seek medical attention right away. Symptoms usually experienced within 12 to 24 hours of reaching a higher elevation. It gets better within a day or two as your body adjusts to the change in altitude. You should drink a lot of water and also eat snacks with high calorie content such as chocolate and nuts. Some medications treat the symptoms of AMS such as Diamox or acetazolamide, though you must consult your doctor before taking it. If you have a moderate case of altitude sickness, your symptoms might feel more intense and will not improve with medications. Instead of feeling better as time goes on, you will start to feel worse. You will have more shortness of breath and fatigue. If oxygen doesn't help you to reduce the symptoms, you need to go to lower places immediately to have a good rest. Tibetans do not get altitude sickness. One of the main reasons why the Tibetans do not suffer from AMS is their unique ability to absorb the scarce oxygen into the blood without the need for a higher red blood cell count. This ability is a genetic difference to lowland people. Not only do the Tibetan people breathe more rapidly than lowland people, they also have enlarged lungs for better oxygenation, low hemoglobin content, and an increase in cerebral blood flow. On day 3, we started our journey to Saga, which is at an altitude of 4,517 meters. Saga is located in the northern foothills of the Himalayas. In Tibetan language, Saga means happy land. It is approximately 470 kilometers east of Mount Kailash. The route was picture perfect with snow-cladded mountains. We stopped on the way for clicking pictures. Some of our group members were not in their best during the journey. They were attacked by high altitude sickness. On our way, we had lunch, which was prepared and carried by the Sherpas of Trekkers Society. Swami materialized Vibhuti for Pratap Bhai as he was not feeling well. We had lunch and I noticed that you must eat and drink warm soup sufficiently to fight AMS. Before eating, you will not have the appetite, but after eating, you feel much better. Finally, we reached Saga and checked into a hotel after 9 long hours of journey. When we arrived in Saga, we stayed there for 2 nights to acclimatize the high altitude. After reaching Saga, 2 members from Mumbai chapter were given oxygen immediately and they started feeling better. After a few minutes, Gopal Bhai was again in discomfort. So it was decided that Gopal Bhai and Sister Uma will leave Saga immediately without any further delay to Kirong for his safety. It was really disheartening to see them return after traveling such a long distance. We chanted for their good health and safe journey. With dear Swami's grace and blessings, they reached Kirong safely. In Saga, our beloved Swami took all the sickness of his devotees on himself, and his physical health deteriorated on the same night when we reached Saga. Still, he was only concerned about all his devotees and not at all worried about his own physical health. This is the unconditional love of our Sai Mother. But it is extremely painful for his devotees to see him in such a condition. Divine drama had to be unfolded for a greater cause, and that greater cause was none other than the safety of his dear ones at the cost of his own health. Next day morning, Pratap Bhai went back to Kirong as his health did not improve. Swami's health improved, and it was a great relief for all of us. On the second night in Saga, after dinner, dear Bhagwan created Vibhuti for our good health, and it was distributed to all. I was blessed by dearest Swami to offer Aarti that night before starting our journey to Lake Mansarovar. Swami alerted that this leg of journey will be very difficult. We will feel acute motion sickness and altitude sickness. On fourth day of our journey, we rested for acclimatization in Saga. On day 5, we started our journey to our final destination, Mount Kailash and Lake Mansarovar, which is at an altitude of 6,638 meters. The roads on the Tibet side were very clean and well built. We arrived at Lake Mansarovar by late afternoon after almost 8 long hours of bus journey. As soon as we reached the Kailash region, we had a very satisfying first view of Mount Kailash with clear blue sky. It cannot be expressed in words. We reached the abode of Lord Shiva with our dearest Bhagwan. There we boarded another bus provided by the Chinese government to go around the lake. No private vehicles or buses are allowed there. The bus took us to the southern part of Lake Mansarovar, then towards the Ravan Tal or Rakshas Tal. I have never felt more overwhelmed or alive than when I was standing on the banks of Lake Mansarovar, surrounded by snow-clad peaks and soaring white gulls looking at Mount Kailash. Dear Swami created Mansarovar Lingam in Lake Mansarovar. Lord Brahma had created this Lake Mansarovar for his meditation and worship. This is one of the largest freshwater lakes at such an altitude. One forgets the exhaustive and long journey undertaken to reach the spot. Our hotel was a pakka brick structure room with no attached bath. For the next 2 days, we would have to manage with no bathrooms, which was a challenge. Dear Swami visited each room to check personally that we were all comfortable in his own abode. We had hot dinner, then we gathered for a divine satsang where Swami materialized a Sphatika Lingam which resides inside Mount Kailash. We all held the lingam in our hands. Swami spoke during the satsang. At night, we could see the stars and the Milky Way, which was magical. We were 8 persons sleeping in one room. There was no electricity. My headlamp worked wonderfully. We tried to sleep, but it was very difficult to sleep in that cold. Next morning, we got warm water in buckets to sponge ourselves. Taking bath in Mansarovar lake is prohibited by the government. We changed our clothes and went for puja at the shore of Lake Mansarovar. We did our meditation and prayers by the lake. It is a serene experience, and as you sit quietly, you can't but help choke and feel the tears running down your eyes. A priest also came for puja.
देवता कैलास मानसरोवराय नमो नमः एतत् प्रतिष्ठित महाराज श्री सत्य साई बाबा संजय महाराजाय नमो नमः। एक बार महाराज को भी नमस्कार करना, कैलाश जी का भी नमस्कार करना और
जय जयकार गणेश भगवान श्री संजय साई बाबा की जय।
भगवान श्री संजय साई बाबा जी की जय।
I had taken all items for puja and havan, including the chandan wood pieces. It was very useful. Sai sisters from Nepal had got lot of batis to burn there. We had a long puja and it was amazing to see the weather was completely cooperating with our activities. We also stacked the pebbles, wishing for new houses. I noticed a strange incident that at one point the lake water was very warm, but on both the sides it was ice cold. I also called Sai sisters to check this. We gathered lingams from water and also collected Mansarovar water. Then we had lunch and then bhajans and satsang. I got a chance to sing Om Namah Shivaya. After the satsang, we started our journey to Yamdwar, the gateway of the god of death, one major attraction of the yatra. It is a place of great religious and mythological significance. Yamdwar faces the south face of Mount Kailash. If you pass through this dwar, the Yamraj's accountant Chitragupta removes all your sins from the book of judgment and you will get a place in heaven. Yamdwar is such a place or a holy spot which is of great importance not just for Hindus but also for the people of Tibet. They believe that Kailash is the home to Demchak, their deity. So every year they tend to set up a new prayer flagpole in Yamdwar. Tibetans arrange flags in the specific color sequence which is blue, white, red, green, yellow. They arrange flags from left to right. Blue colored flag is a representation of the sky, the white color is of air, the red color of fire, the green color is of water and the yellow color is of earth. Therefore, all these flags together represent the balance establishing life on earth. Another mystery surrounding Yamdwar is that no one knows from where or when it was constructed. There were research conducted through the reading of the stones, but no one has been able to find anything concrete. You would need to take 3 circles in clockwise motion before passing through Yamdwar. Don't stay inside for long according to the local beliefs. Once you will cross Yamdwar, don't look behind till the time Yamdwar is out of sight. Dear Swami gave us prayer flags to tie on the poles. From Yamdwar we got the closest view of Mount Kailash. Words are not enough to define the feelings I got while being in Mount Kailash with Lord Shiva himself. You start questioning the purpose of your life and your existence after basking in the ambience of spirituality. You go to Kailash to dissolve, not to ask, but to merge and take back a spark of that energy with you. You are lucky if you can connect and get that spark embedded in you. The celestial beauty of Mount Kailash is not only fascinating, but it is also the ultimate pilgrimage destination for Hindus, Buddhists, Jains, and Bon religions from around the world. For all 4 religions, Mount Kailash is the spiritual epicenter. There is something mystical about Kailash that has drawn pilgrims for thousands of years. Many keep coming again and again. I would say this is how a temple should be, spread over thousands of kilometers across pristine nature. No rituals, no flowers, no artis, no priest, just you and the Lord in direct contact. Darchen is just 15 kilometers from Yamdwar. After visiting Yamdwar, we finally reached Darchen. From Darchen, our return journey started on the 7th day of our Kailash Yatra. We reached Saga. On 8th day, we reached Timur from Saga. We had our last satsang in Timur. Swami revealed that he was the witness to all my research done on my laptop in my Muscat home. During his discourse, Swami said, Sarita has done such a detailed research that she can write an encyclopedia on this yatra. Sai is omnipresent and omniscient. We are so blessed to be at the lotus feet of our omniscient, omnipotent, and omnipresent Sai. Finally, on the 9th day of our yatra, we returned back to Kathmandu safely. This yatra was only possible due to the divine umbrella of Bhagavan Sri Sanjay Sai Baba, under which we were protected throughout this yatra. Sai ऋणानुबंध, साथ लिया हमको कैलाश में, हम पे किया उपकार, मैया माता तेरा साई युग युग के अवतार। ना कोई मेडिकल ना कोई एग्रीमेंट, ऐसे ही हमको ले गए अपने साथ। जब संकट आन पड़ा भक्तों पे तो चुपचाप अपने ऊपर ले लिया। ऐसा भी कोई प्यार करता है साई जैसा आपने हम सबसे किया। मान सरोवर का मौसम गजब का, कभी गर्म फिर तुरंत ठंडा, पर आपका क्या कहना, आपने ऐसा चमत्कार किया। कैलाश में एक ही मौसम 2 दिन तक रहा। ऐसा भी कोई प्यार करता है साई जैसा आपने हम सबसे किया। अपना कष्ट भूल के आप हमारे लिए परेशान थे। किसने खाया, कौन कैसा है, हर एक की पूछताछ करते रहे। ऐसा भी कोई प्यार करता है साई जैसा आपने हम सबसे किया। धन्य हुए जो साई युग में हमने जन्म है पाया। दीन दयालु साई ने हमें गले से लगाया। हो गए हम तो ऋणी साई के, इतना दिया जो प्यार। ऐसा भी कोई प्यार करता है साई जैसा आपने हम सबसे किया। This relationship with our dearest Bhagavan is forever for all our births on this earth. I had no such plans to make a video of this yatra after return. I have tried to narrate the story of this historic divine Kailash Yatra using the photos randomly clicked on my camera. Swami, you are the doer and I am just your instrument. Tvam Sharanam Mama. With dear Swami's permission, I have recorded experiences of a few devotees. Only one recording of Lal Kumari Didi is not audible even after editing, as it was so windy and she has a very sweet and soft voice. JJ Sai Ram.
Sai Ram.
Sai Ram, Sai Ram.
So please introduce yourself, Anjali.
I'm Anjali Dariwal. I'm from Ahmedabad. I've completed MBA and learning Indian classical music. I've got chance with Sanjay Sai Baba first time. मैंने दर्शन भी उनका फर्स्ट टाइम ही किया
हाँ हाँ,
एंड
कैसा लगा?
बहुत बहुत ही अच्छा लगा। मेरा विश था ऐसे सत्य साई बाबा के टाइम पे मुझे उनका चरण पादुका स्पर्श,
हाँ हाँ
इनका मुझे उन्होंने सिर पे हाथ रखा, बहुत बहुत ही अच्छा लगा। जब हम यहाँ आ रहे थे रास्ते
हाँ
में काफ़ी सारे यात्रियों को बहुत प्रॉब्लम हुई, लेकिन उन्होंने सबकी प्रॉब्लम खुद में लेकर के
हाँ
सबको ठीक रखा। और इतने मोर देन आई थिंक 70-80 पीपल है
हाँ
जिनको लेके वो यहाँ पे आए, और
हाँ हाँ
हम सभी एकदम हेल्दी, फाइनली हम यहाँ पे पहुँचे।
हाँ
एंड बहुत बहुत लकी फील हो रहा है कि हमको यहाँ पे आने मिला, बहुत रेयरली चांस मिलता है।
बहुत
और
लंबा और
हाँ,
कठिन रास्ता था।
कठिन रास्ता है,
यस
बहुत ही कठिन रास्ता, वो हाइट एंड
हाँ
ऑक्सीजन एवरीथिंग, बट बाबा ने सबका बहुत ध्यान रखा। ही इज लाइक, हमको ऐसे लग रहा है कि हम स्वयं कैलाशपति
हाँ
महादेव के साथ ही
उसमें
है।
कोई
बस
भी डाउट नहीं है,
हाँ,
स्वयं कैलाशपति।
या
और कल का जो मटेरियलाइजेशन था,
हाँ, टू शिवलिंग उन्होंने एक मानसरोवर के उसमें जल में से उन्होंने निकाला, ब्लैक एंड ग्रे
गणेश
कॉम्बिनेशन,
लिंगम।
गणेश लिंगम। एंड कल जब सत्संग हुआ था रात को
हाँ
आफ्टर डिनर,
हाँ
तो आरती से पहले उन्होंने क्रिस्टल लिंगम उन्होंने
निकाला।
मैनिफेस्ट किया।
हाँ
बहुत बहुत ही फर्स्ट टाइम मैंने मैनिफेस्ट करते हुए देखा शिवलिंग को। इट वाज लाइक
आप
वेरी
क्या
वेरी
अकेली आई हो?
नो, मैं मेरे मॉम डैड के साथ आई हूँ।
उन लोगों की भी फीलिंग कैसी है?
उन लोगों की भी बहुत अच्छी है, बहुत अच्छा फील हो रहा है एक्चुअली। जब हम यहाँ पहुँचे मानसरोवर
हाँ
पे कल शाम को,
हाँ
लिटरली टीयर्स केम आउट, लाइक थैंक
हाँ
गॉड, मतलब गॉड ने हमको चूज किया, यहाँ पे लेके
हाँ
आए, एंड वेरी गुड फीलिंग इट इज, वेरी
okay
डिवाइन
okay
फीलिंग।
thank you Anjali, thank you for speaking with me. Thank you.
Priya. I have come from Muscat. So this is the first time I have come with the group. So Chitrama has invited me. So through her I have joined.
Okay, so what was your experience? Your
Actually, coming to Kailash and Manasrovar has been a long time dream of mine, and I didn't expect this opportunity I would get so early. So it was a sudden thing actually. April 14th was the last day to book, and I booked only on April 14th. That day morning only we decided. And this place is always filled with positivity and full of energy. Coming along with Baba is another blessing which we have got, and he also takes care of the people around him.
And just now, I think he gave both the lingams to your husband and
Yeah, and my cousin.
your cousin. Okay, so that's
We are
great.
really happy about it that we get his blessings.
Yeah.
We have not encountered him anymore like before. This
The
is the
first
first
time
time
you
we
have
have met him and seen him. We are really blessed that he has blessed our whole family with all these powers.
So we hope that you will come more often to Kathmandu and visit Baba whenever you get the opportunity.
Sure, sure. We wish we would always get Baba's blessings, and he is really divine and he helps the people around him.
Yeah, yeah.
So we really like him.
So how was your journey? Health-wise, everything was fine?
Yeah, it was a little difficult when as we climbed the altitude, but then we got used to it. And the group also supported us with all the medicines and all their
You took
suggestions.
Diamox,
Yeah,
and you followed the instructions given
whatever
by
they
the
had given.
Sherpas.
Yes, yes, yes. They gave perfect instructions, and even if we are a little bit uncomfortable, immediately they come and advise us how to take care of ourselves or extra medications or whatever.
And they
They
were
are
also
always there.
checking oxygen level,
Levels.
blood pressure.
Yes, yes. Every time he brings the machine, he checks, he makes sure everyone eats well.
Yeah.
Everything, the person around, everyone, each and everyone is very supportive. And we are very comfortable.
Okay, so that's great. Nice talking to you, Maria. So I hope we also have a great return journey, safe return journey. Okay, thank you so much, Saira.
I came here for Manasarovar and Kailash Yatra for benefits for my husband.
You are from Oman.
Yeah,
You came with the group
group,
Sanjay Sai.
Sanjay
group.
Sai group.
Okay. You
Yeah.
heard about Sanjay Sai from?
2 years back, I came to know from Chitrama.
So now continue. What is your experience and what was your objective coming?
मैं इधर आई है, वो चित्रामा का बोली है, चित्रामा मुझे फर्स्ट बोला है, विजय माँ ने मुझे बताया फर्स्ट मानसरोवर जा रहा है, तुम भी आओ करके। सर हाँ बोला फर्स्ट, फिर चित्रामा का बोला है अपने तुम्हारा मन पूरी करने के लिए आ जाओ मेरा साथ, बाबा भी आ रहा है, इसलिए तुम्हारा मन में जो है वो पूरी हो जाएगा, ऐसे ही बोल के ये मुझे लेकर आया इधर। सो इसलिए आई मैं, इधर भी पूरी हो जाएगा करके मैं ज़रूर प्रार्थना किया है, अभी भी किया है। मेरा हस्बैंड का पूरा आरोग्य मिलना चाहिए मुझे, वही फर्स्ट।
आपका
मेरा
हस्बैंड का कोई सीरियस प्रॉब्लम?
yeah, he had cancer before 6 years back, but after the treatment he is okay, but he cannot able to take proper meals, liquid meals, like that special
So
कुछ
is he
करना
on
पड़ता है।
any treatment right now?
No, he is not in treatment. He is treatment
Is
over,
over.
but he cannot
Healing
able,
is not happening.
because of that radiation effect. In here only he got, but because of the radiation his food pipes shrink, so he cannot able to eat normal food.
So what is your experience with Baba? What do you feel? being
He
in
what
the
he
divine
told us
presence?
today morning, Chitrama told I asked him, but he told that he is yogi, that's why he cannot able to eat. He is drinking, he's eating, no, that is better. But after the treatment also he is eating liquid one, so he will be all right, he told. That is enough for me.
That is enough
for me.
promise. And
Yeah.
we also pray for your husband.
Thank you.
We're talking with me.
Thank you so
Sai
much,
Ram,
sir.
Sai
Thank you so
Ram,
much,
Sai Ram.
sir.
मैं इंडिया बॉम्बे चैप्टर के तरफ से हूँ और हम लोग यहाँ स्वामी के साथ मानसरोवर आए हैं। बिलीव नहीं कर सकते, इतना अच्छा पूजा किया और कभी स्वामी के साथ ऐसा देखा, सपना ही नहीं था हमारा कि स्वामी के साथ हम आएंगे। स्वामी ने जो दिया है वो तो कोई नहीं दे सकता है और आज हमारी मानसरोवर की यात्रा सफल हो गई, पूरा जीवन हमारा सफल हो गया और भगवान है उसमें तो कोई शक ही नहीं है। और स्वामी की इतनी कृपा है कि कितने भी जन्म लेंगे ना तो वो हमारे लिए कम है। और बोलो जय संजय साई बाबा की जय।
अभी स्वामी मुंबई में गए थे तो मैंने सुना था कि आप लोगों ने स्वामी का प्रदक्षिणा किया था।
हाँ, स्वामी ने ऐसे बताया कि मानसरोवर जो नहीं आ सकते वो यहाँ ही मेरी प्रदक्षिणा कर ले, वो मानसरोवर जितना ही उसको पुण्य मिलेगा। और हम सब लोग ने जो नहीं आ सके वो सब लोग ने स्वामी की प्रदक्षिणा कर ली और वो भी इतने ही भाग्यशाली है। स्वामी ने बोला नहीं आ सकते तो ऐसा मत समझो कि हम लोग नहीं आ सकते और जो गए वो ज़्यादा भाग्यशाली है, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है। स्वामी का एक दर्शन ही कैलाश मानसरोवर जितना ही पुण्य है।
थैंक यू ज्योति बहन।
साई राम।
साई राम। तो अभी आप मानसरोवर ट्रिप में आपका कैसा एक्सपीरियंस रहा?
थ्रू जर्नी में तो एक बार यही था कि स्वामी के साथ जा रहे हैं, इसलिए तो सब लोगों को थोड़ा डर लग रहा था कि हेल्थ ऐसा हो जाएगा वैसा हो जाएगा। उस किस्म का मेरे को कोई डर नहीं लगा, बल्कि यहाँ आने से पहले मेरे को जो है थोड़ा लिगामेंट टेयर भी हो गया था और शोल्डर का प्रॉब्लम है, शुगर भी मेरा बहुत हाई है, तो फैमिली में भी सब लोग थोड़ा
डर रहे हैं।
हाँ कि कैसे तुम जाओगे। बट देन आई टोल्ड टू बाबा दैट I want to come with you, so you have to take me. I don't know how, but you have to take me. So with Swami's grace, with all that health issues managed, with His grace, I didn't feel anything.
जहाँ इच्छा होती है तो वहाँ स्वामी की कृपा तो मिल ही जाती है, जो मतलब। और यहाँ आके कैसा लग रहा है ये मानसरोवर कैलाश और आपकी पूजा?
सागर में जब थे तब थोड़ा बहुत जो है ब्रेथलेसनेस और थोड़ा हेल्थ इश्यूज लिटिल बिट, ज़्यादा नहीं, ऐसा थोड़ा हुआ था। लेकिन जैसे ही हम सागर क्रॉस करके मानसरोवर में आए तो बिल्कुल वो हेल्थ इश्यूज सब चला गया। बस थोड़ा ठंड जो था दैट इज फिजिकल जिसने, उसके अलावा जो है वो जो भी है ब्रेथलेसनेस ऑल अनकम्फर्टेबलनेस जो भी थोड़ा बहुत सहा गया था वो सब निकल गया।
मानसरोवर आने के पहले दिन वो रात को स्वामी ने विभूति मटेरियलाइज करके हम सबको दिया था और पाद नमस्कार भी दिया था। तो बिल्कुल उन्होंने हमको बहुत स्ट्रेंथ दिया था, तो वो काम कर दिया, हम खुशी आ गए। बिल्कुल कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं।
वही तो कॉन्फिडेंस था ना कि जब सब लोग कहते कि स्वामी ने जैसे बोला कि बगैर मेडिकल इसके सब आए हैं, तो दैट इज हिज ग्रेस। क्योंकि अगर मेडिकल के लिए जाते तो प्रॉब्ली आई वुड हैव बीन रिजेक्टेड ऑन द मेडिकल ग्राउंड्स।
या मोरल थोड़ा डाउन हो जाता, कहीं पता चला थोड़ी किधर कमी है।
हाँ
सही बात
तो मेडिकल इसमें जाते तो पक्का मालूम नहीं होता कि क्या क्या लोग डरा देते सब करते, लेकिन स्वामी ने मेडिकल का भी वो सब इश्यूज देख लिया और विदाउट मेडिकल सर्टिफिकेट यहाँ तक पहुँच पाना और यहाँ पे आके रियली एंजॉय किया आज, और स्वामी ने की कृपा से अष्टोत्तरम करने को भी मिला।
So Sajan, please introduce yourself to our audience.
Sairam, my name is Sajan. I'm from Nepal, Kathmandu, and I'm student of Swami. I'm Swami's youth student. I've been with Swami for more than 13-14 years now, and I've been learning with Swami now. I'm his youth student, so I'm under his divine umbrella, and I feel very blessed. Yes, I feel very blessed to be with him.
Oh, what is your experience during this Mansur trip?
This is a divine experience, actually. You see, there are a lot of physical factor. Now, it is quite tough as well physically, but if you talk about spiritual factor, it is a very divine, great experience to be here with Lord at His place. It feels really, really good.
Means coming to Kailash with Lord Shiva himself.
Yes, exactly.
So it's
exactly.
really
If we
blessed
believe,
trip.
it's a very blessed trip.
Just I want to ask you something. If someone watches this video, they should be, learn from this that how they should take care, they should prepare themselves for this trip, and how they can, after during the trip also, how they should take care of themselves.
Now,
Before
first,
the trip first.
Before the trip, it is very, very good if you can prepare yourself a bit physically. Now, you should be able to you should be acclimatized a bit, okay? It is good to make small hikes. Now, if you are someone who is planning to come to Manasarovar, make small hikes like go to 3,000 meters, like somewhere for around Muktinath, you see. That will make you physically acclimatized. Now, after that, you have to be ready with a lot of warm clothes first. Then the most important thing is being ready mentally. When you are mentally strong, then a lot of things will get easier. Mentally, if you are mentally prepared that I can do this, and as everyone can do it, I can also do it, and I'm getting divine energy, divine blessing, and if you feel that I'll be able to do it, it will help you a lot, because there are a lot of people who start to get ill. Now after this coming here, okay, at this altitude, just to let you know, we are roughly at 4,500, 600 meters right now.
Three of our members also
went
became
down.
sick. Yes,
Exactly.
went down.
So if you are mentally fit, mentally strong, saying yes, I can do this, then this will take you here. But if you feel like, oh, I'm getting sick, I'm getting ill now, I might not reach there, this kind of attitude might not bring you here.
Should be positive.
Exactly. You should be very, very positive. That is very
and
important.
also you should take Diamox.
Diamox, yes. Now, as we are, if you are traveling by jeep, now the altitude changes very, very fast. So taking Diamox, half tablet of Diamox as a precaution, preventive dose, it will help you a lot. Starting from 3,000 meters normally, half tablets in the morning, half tablet during the evening before going to bed, will help you a lot. At the same time, if you must eat well, you must drink well, you must drink a lot of water. Up in the mountain, water helps a lot, so you should drink a lot of water.
And also you dehydrate by taking
Exactly.
Diamox.
Diamox dehydrates you a lot. Actually, Diamox is evacuating water from your body. So if you are taking Diamox, you must drink a lot of water. Already without taking Diamox, you must drink a lot of water. But after taking Diamox, you might get dehydrated. There's more chance of getting dehydration. So you should be drinking a lot of water. Eating food, even though if you are having nausea, feeling like vomiting, even though if you vomit too, you must force yourself to eat and drink.
Even we are coming with Lord Shiva himself, we have to do the right thing so that the right thing will happen to us. Isn't it?
Yes,
That
yes,
is
yes,
it.
yes.
Okay, thank you, Sergeant.
Thank you
I know
very
you are
much.
very busy. Oh, thank you very much, Saira.
Thank you very much.
Saira.
वैसे जब हम स्वामी के साथ जाते हैं तो many times we have to be very careful for his each and every word. Like कभी कभी वो हमसे बहुत खुश होते हैं, हमें प्रेम करते हैं, तो कभी कभी वो कुछ irritate भी हो जाते हैं, and then he starts scolding us. But whatever it is, we must give attention, we must keep his single word in our mind. जो वो कहते ये नहीं करना तो मत कीजिए, हमें we shouldn't do that. कोई बात अगर उन्होंने कहा हमें, if he tells us you must do it, then we must perform those things. If we do not follow his instruction properly, usually almost all the time we will be
wrong.
will be wrong, and we will be in a great problem, you know. Same thing अब जब स्वामी डिवाइन डिस्कोर्स करते हैं, कितने ऐसी घटनाएं, कितने ऐसे शब्द, कितने ऐसे एग्जाम्पल स्वामी देते हैं, जो मैं भी वैसे I don't have time to do the all this spiritual thing detailedly, but sometimes I just keep my time and to do the at least about the publication of Sai. ओके, साई मिशन का या परती बाबा का या शिरडी बाबा का या संजय साई बाबा का, क्योंकि इट्स नॉट अ न्यू थिंग. स्वामी ऑलवेज सेज व्हेन देयर आर devotees from different part of the world, so Swami sweetly he says it is not new, it is continue from Parthi, from Shirdi to Parthi, Parthi to Sanjay.
को कहाँ ढूंढे रे बंदी, मैं तो तेरे पास में, ना तीरथ में ना मूरत में, ना एकांत निवास में, ना मंदिर में ना मस्जिद में, ना काशी कहीं